overdue for a September TBR list. So it is the 11th of September already when I'm filming this. I've been meaning to chat about my September TBR list and all of the books that I am hoping to read, or the ones that are sort of on my radar for this month of September. I'm also doing a couple of fun things today, such as going thrifting, perhaps a Pilates class. I need to drop off a Moonlit Vintage order. So I might just turn this into a little day in the life vlog, but starting with the book content. If the book content isn't for you, feel free to skip ahead. But I have been trying to catch up on all of the summer content that I have been capturing lately. I feel like by the end of summer, there's so much going on that social media gets a little bit put on the back burner, specifically like keeping up with certain videos. But September and fall in general is always such a cozy getting ready for hibernation time. So I am definitely going to be catching up soon. That being said, at the start of this month has just already flown by. I went on a quick little family vacay with my immediate family, well, and my grandparents, because they came for a little bit, and I filmed a really fun video on this cabin trip. If you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen my story, but I filmed my first 24-hour reading challenge on this trip. We were super north of Minnesota, basically touching the Canada border, like past Grand Marais. No service, no Wi-Fi, so it was just the perfect place to do this 24-hour reading challenge. That video I'm hoping to get out after this one, or soon after this one, so definitely be on the lookout and subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, because I post a ton of book related videos as well as vlogs and lifestyle content, thrifting and other things if books aren't really your style. I'm going to leave my booktube playlist down below if you want to check out my other videos about books, as well as my bookstagram account. Please go follow it on Instagram. I'm almost to another milestone on there, so it would be really cool if you could give that a follow. I also do have my Goodreads account linked, and all of these books and much more are going to be on my Amazon storefront. I know sometimes Amazon has really good sales and deals on books, so if you prefer to shop online, might as well check out my organized lists. I've got it all categorized. I also have a fun list of like book accessories that I would recommend that are my personal favorites, so there's just a lot to check out, and there's a lot to chat about in today's video, so we better get started. Here are the 10 books that sort of stuck out to me that I think would be the perfect books to read this month in September. For me personally, September reads definitely feel more of a transitional month, so these aren't going directly into thriller and spooky cozy mysteries, because that feels more like October. I'm looking for books that aren't quite summer reads but aren't quite fall. We've got a lot of orange and yellow hues going on, and then I also do want to make a whole video on my fall TBR list, so that video will be out soon, and that book video will have more of like the thrillers and spooky stuff. I have a whole stack in my bedroom of every single thriller I own, and I want to make a video on all of the thrillers on my TBR list and fall spooky cozy autumn books that I want to read. But these are the transitional books that I think will get me to that reading season, starting with a popular choice, which I've heard many people say is the perfect book to read this time of year. It is The 7-Year Slip by Ashley Poston. I listened to a podcast, I think it was the It Gets Good podcast, and the girls on there were talking about how it's not Ashley Poston like Boston, it's Ashley Poston like Post-it note. So now my brain, I'm always trying to say Ashley Poston, if they're correct. I assume they are. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with this plot, but basically the protagonist moves into her aunt's apartment, and the apartment has some sort of magical realism attached to it. So in this apartment is also a man that lived in the apartment only 7 years ago. So there's some sort of time travel hop. I'm pretty sure it's like a romance story, but of course, how is that possible when he's from the past and she's from the future? It seems fun. The cover definitely feels like September. I love the aesthetic of it, and I've only heard great things from other book creators about this, specifically when they read it this time of year. So I have been saving this book for September since everyone has kind of told me I need to read it in September, and I will definitely be getting to this book shortly. The next book on my September TBR list is Cleat Cute by Meryl Wilsner. This feels like a September read to me because it's soccer season. When I was in high school, girls soccer was always in the fall, so like just looking at this cover feels like it's back to school season, sports are back in session. I'm not sure if this story takes place in fall I really do love when I'm reading a book and without knowing some part of the plot takes place like when I'm reading it. It feels so divine. Yeah, I'm not sure if this takes place in fall, but it just was giving back to school season because they both play soccer. I think they're in college. No, Grace has been a star of the US women's national team for 10 years, even though she's only 26. And then 22-year-old Phoebe, they don't talk about it if she's in college, but they're in their 20s. It is a soccer sapphic romance book, and I have not read a book by Meryl Wilsner yet, but I know she's written a couple of sapphic books on my TBR list, so I hope I like the way that she writes. I'm really looking forward to this. This came out last fall and I pre-ordered it. I can't believe it's taken me this long to get to it, but I will definitely be reading this month as well because it's a book that I have just been so drawn to lately, and I'm definitely like itching to read this. I mention this every time I talk about a sapphic romance, but we really just do not have enough of them. Even thinking back to when I was like a teenager, a story like this would have been so difficult to come by. I have no memory of ever seeing a book about two women falling in love, and now I'm so happy that the genre has grown so much and it is changing like the next generation of just queer folk growing up. But definitely a book I think my younger self would have appreciated and needed. So whenever I find a sapphic or queer book, I get so excited because it's just something that it's like, oh, I'm so glad that this is as common and normalized as it has become. And I know I'm so young in the grand journey of all this because I can't even imagine like what this might seem like to somebody who is in their 30s, 40s, 50s, and so on. It just makes me happy, so I will always support. I've got a couple of romances just stacked on top to get out of the way. We have Allie Hazelwood's Love Theoretically. Again, I don't know if this takes place in fall, but the cover felt very September to me. It's also sort of giving back to school because of the science like lab element of it. She's a professor grading labs, teaching thermodynamics. Also, I love the name Elsie, so I love that our main female character's name is Elsie. And then the male main character, Jack Smith, is the head of the physics department at MIT, so it is a STEM romance. The academic setting definitely just feels, again, like back to school, September. It matches like the fall color vibes. I'll probably get to this book as well. And then I have two Abby Jimenez books, although I just found out that Life's Too Short is the third book in a standalone trilogy, so I don't think I will be reading this in September, but I definitely pulled it for this stack because of the yellow and red. Yellow just felt like September. I want to get into Abby Jimenez books, so I just thought it would be a good one, but now that I know I can't start here, I think I need to start with The Friend Zone. Correct me if I'm wrong. I can also Google it. Yeah, it's kind of hard to know what order I'm supposed to read her books in, but it's a signed copy and I bought this summer at Majors and Quinn, so cannot wait either way to get to that one. An Abby Jimenez book that I can start with though is Part of Your World, because this is the first book in a standalone trilogy. Just for the Summer, which came out this summer, is the third book, and I own that and I would really love to read it, so I do have to read this one and then I have to read the one after this, and then I can read Just for the Summer. Another big thing about Abby Jimenez books is they all take place in Minnesota, and I live in Minnesota, so a lot of people have told me I would probably love it because she references so many places that are real and exist and I've been to. The author Abby also lives here, so I'm always kind of on the lookout to see if I run into her. I think she's on tour right now, but she does live in the area, so I think that's really cool. Minneapolis has so many local authors. It's really awesome. Definitely a great place if you are a writer. This next book is kind of giving academic history lesson, and it's a book that I recently have found thrifting and cannot wait to read. It's been a while since I've read a book like this, but I always love stories like this one. It is The Astronaut Wives Club. So these are the wives of the first astronauts that went to space in 1959, I believe. It says, overnight, these women were transformed from military spouses into American royalty. They had tea with Jackie Kennedy, appeared on the cover of Life magazine, and quickly grew into fashion icons because their husbands were launched into space. What I love about stories like this is when they include real pictures I'm just so excited to learn about their stories. It's also a TV show, so I can check that out. It says the Astronaut Wives Club tells the real story of the women who stood beside some of the biggest heroes in American history. It sounds amazing, so I cannot wait to read this. I'm already overwhelmed with like, which book do I read first? Because I'm looking at all of these titles and gravitating toward all of them. Oh, it's gonna be a tough month to choose, especially knowing this next one, because this is another book that I want to read like right now. It's Rebecca Searle's In 5 Years. Two things. First, Rebecca Searle just posted on Instagram her pregnancy announcement, and I am so happy for her. And second, if you did not know, the other book by Rebecca Searle, One Italian Summer, was probably my favorite book of the summer, and I recommend it to everyone. It was so good. I love her writing, her storytelling. I've underlined, tabbed, highlighted. I want to reread the book. I'm shoving the book in front of everyone's faces, telling them to read it. I am so excited to read another book of hers that also dabbles with a little bit of magical realism. I believe our protagonist in 5 Years wakes up one day just 5 years into the future, and her life looks so different. She has a different partner, she has a different apartment, different engagement ring, and I am just so eager to see where this plot goes. I think Rebecca Searle's books are very easy to like get through, so if you want like a quick, shorter read that just grasps your attention, I'm here for it. I'm sad. I love the gold in her covers. I am just so eager to get to this book. Besides that, I don't think it really gives off fall vibes. It's just a book that I am like in the mood to read immediately. I do have one newer thriller in the September pile because it again gives back to school season, and that would be none other than Frida McFadden's newest release, The Teacher. Because what better cover and plot gives off back to school than The Teacher? I don't know much about this book. I know some people did not like the plot because I'm pretty sure it deals with grooming. I don't think that's well, my dryer's done. I read my first Frida McFadden book this month, so I know I like her writing. I just want to read this book like right now. I'm having such a hard time. We'll see where this goes, but I am excited to read my second Frida McFadden book. I will eventually get through all of her books. Let me know. Okay, so I've read The Locked Door and then now The Teacher. What is the third Frida McFadden book that I should purchase and read next? I have 2 books left for September. I have the thriller The Wife Between Us. I recently thrifted this and I got so many comments on TikTok saying that this book was so good, so it immediately went to the top of my TBR list because I trust your recommendations, and if everybody said that they love this book, it has to be amazing. The back says it's a jaw-dropping psychological thriller, unforgettable twists that lead to shocking revelations all the way through the epilogue. Yeah, I mean, fall is going to be the season for thrillers, so I cannot wait to just get right into them. And the last book is also a repeat offender from my last TBR videos. I don't know why, I just haven't been in the mood yet, but I'm thinking fall would be the perfect time to read this as well. It is Her Soul for Revenge, so this is the second book in a trilogy that I really liked. Her Soul to Take was the first book and I really enjoyed it. This is the second book. It follows Juniper and Zane, and it is a dark fantasy romance, but I am here for it. The one thing with like dark fantasy romances though is you have to be in the mood to read them. Like, I know this one, I've skimmed it, and I know this one deals with like, I can't even say it. I just had to change the battery, but definitely have to be in the right headspace and reading mood to want to read this spicy dark romance. If my reading journey takes me here this month, I will read this, but I'm not going to like force myself to read a book that I'm not in the mood to read. It takes away a level of just enjoyment for me, but definitely one of the upcoming dark romances that I would like to get to soon, especially now that the third book in that trilogy is out. Like, I want to read that one as well so badly. But here are the 10 books that will be on my September TBR list. I definitely am so excited for this month and what books I have in store. I have a feeling it will include the 7-Year Slip for sure, The Teacher as well, and then from there we'll just see what I am pulled to that day. Super eager to hear your thoughts on these books. So if you've read any of these books, definitely let me know. I'm so glad that I finally got this filmed though, because I've been meaning to do that. I can cross it off my to-do list right now. It's 1:30. I think I want to go to a Pilates class in a couple of hours. I need to stop at the UPS and drop off a Moonlit Vintage order. Somebody bought that green vintage kettle, so I'm really excited for her. I've got that order ready to go. I was filming some TikToks though for Moonlit Vintage earlier, and I like unboxed, well, I was filming for my blind dates with a book because in case you didn't know, I sell blind dates with a book as well, and I filmed a TikTok showing some new accessories that came in the mail for that. And then I started unboxing this in that TikTok, and I realized it was not what I thought it was. It was actually PR from Apothecary. This isn't sponsored, but this was up here from filming earlier, so I might as well just show you now. Apothecary is one of my favorite brands though, and I've worked with them in the past. This video is not sponsored, but they just sent over this super fun themed PR package for their newest tincture. It's a limited edition herbal tincture. Their orders come with a little barcode recipe booklet, so there's some inspo. But they sent over a new tincture called Mindcraft, and this one is for longevity and brain support. Brain boosting mushrooms combined with nootropic herbs and antioxidant rich berries to make your mind lightning fast and your longevity superhuman. It looks like there's lion's mane in here, blue butterfly pea flower, lots of different roots, cordyceps, lots of good stuff. It's all herbal, and I really do recommend these. I have a whole, let me show you. Not to like turn this into an ad, but I might as well just show you my whole collection because I do really like their products. This is the Moonlit Vintage box I need to drop off. I feel like it's super common, but I always put stuff by my stairs if I need to take it downstairs or upstairs. Lucky for me, my post office is super close to my Goodwill, so I'm gonna go to Goodwill and film a TikTok. I haven't done that in a while and I miss it, but also Goodwill sent over a little PR package last month, so I do want to like rep some of these items and make a TikTok for them. And then they also sent me the sweetest little gift card as well. So I want to go use that gift card and find some new books to add to my never-ending TBR. Okay, but this is the new Apothecary product that they sent over. Right now, I keep them all like right here, so I have a ton in this corner. I really want to get some sort of shelving back here to put them all on, but lots of fun tinctures. I highly recommend checking out Apothecary's website to see which tinctures or powdered supplement sounds best for you and your diet and what kind of sticks out to you. I personally would recommend the Wind Down rose tinted glasses. They have this matcha that I love, and then Mind Over Matter, but honestly you just can't go wrong. They're all good. And if you want to use my affiliate code, feel free. It's Makayla15 at checkout for 15% off. I figured might as well share. My lawn company is here. Well, just for filming purposes, I'll close the window. My lawn care is here and it can be kind of noisy. It's also such a beautiful day today, so I do want to get outside. It's just such a warm September day. Before I head out though, I want to quickly do a small unboxing because I have 4 packages here. Let's do a little PR unboxing of some goodies that have recently showed up, starting with the small box from Hey Happiness. If you watch my content, you know that I love Hey Happiness. This necklace is from them, my rings are from them, my earrings, pretty much all of my jewelry is Hey Happiness exclusive, just because I love all of their items, and they also plant a tree with every single order. Their jewelry though lasts. Like, it will last for years, so I do appreciate their quality. Hey Happiness sent over a little goodie bag for me. I love their packaging this time. It says, if not now, when? Highly recommend checking them out as well. And I, of course, do have a coupon code. It's affiliate, but this is not sponsored. The coupon code will be down below. These are so cute. There is somebody in my life right now that is expecting a baby. It's not me, but I thought it would be such a sweet gift if I gave her this mama necklace. It also has little hearts around it. So perfect if you know anybody who is expecting. They also have this in silver if gold isn't your style, but I just thought that necklace was beautiful. So I got her a little congratulations gift. And then, oh, I love these. I picked out this like snake skin necklace, just like a little choker. And then I also picked out this gold necklace with like the circled pendant. Thank you so much, Hey Happiness, for sending over these goodies. I'm gonna take some pictures of them for Instagram and then add them to my jewelry collection. When I got back from my trip with my family the other day, I had this package from Peach Slices waiting out front. I wasn't expecting anything from them, so I have no idea what this could be. They hooked me up though. they sent over so many products. I have this Breakout Banisher body lotion, but this is such a great size. They also sent over an ingrown hair treatment. I got laser done, so I don't really shave anymore, so I don't struggle with this, but such a great essential. I will be giving that to somebody that will definitely use it. And they also sent over this Breakout Banisher body wash as well. And they sent out body breakout patches, so like the acne patch, but like really, really big sheets of them. Thank you so much, Pea Slices, for the skincare goodies. Oh, and the best part, they sent over stickers. These are going right into my journal. I love stickers. I will link their info down below as well. Rival sent over a pair of shoes. I love the shoe bag though, that's nice. And then the box just slides out. I feel like my sneakers are definitely so loved that it is time for a new pair. Oh, these look so nice. Got this white slip-on pair. It looks super comfy though. Oh, I hope these fit. I mean, I chose my size, so I know they will, but these are so beautiful, so fun. I cannot wait to wear these. These will definitely be used. I'm gonna try to get as much outdoor time as I possibly can before winter hits, so lots of walks and all of that. But thank you so much, Rival, for this new pair of shoes. I will link their info down below as well, but that was so kind of them. The last package that I'm so excited to share with you today comes from a clothing brand called Fanka, I believe. They sent over some workout sets, which is perfect because I'm going to Pilates later today, so I can wear one of these. It's so soft. They sent over this pair of leggings. The best part, they have pockets. I think these will look so flattering on too. I love when the band of leggings kind of divot in the center. I think it looks really shaping. Oh, I might wear these today. They sent over these little shorts. I love the color. I love the size and shape. I hope they fit me. They also sent over a very similar pair of leggings. These might be the exact same ones, but in purple. I really like this color on me, so I might wear that today. And then the last thing that they sent over is, oh nice. I've never seen a sports bra come with implants, basically. These remind me of implants. But they sent over this white workout sports tank as well. This is what it looks like. Wow, these are going to be so cute. I can definitely wear this to Pilates today. But thank you so much for the clothing goodies, and thank you to Peach Slices and Hey Happiness and Rival Shoes for all of the goodies. These will all be linked down below, but I've got to get outside today. I'm folding the last of the pool towels right now. These are going back into the linen closet until next season. Bittersweet, but trying to embrace fall. Trying to embrace all of the seasons, honestly. I keep trying to film a montage, but I'm so chatty right now. I'm folding, this was like my washcloth, bathroom towels, laundry load, but I'm folding so many little baby washcloths right now because if you did not know, I would highly recommend using the baby washcloths in like the baby section of Target or whatever store you shop at when you wash your face, just because these towels are so smooth and delicate. They're meant for baby skin, so you know that they're going to be really soft and gentle on your face. I'm folding so many little baby washcloths right now, you'd think I had one. Although, fun fact, once I was buying a new pack of these baby washcloths at Target, and it's like the little pink set, and the employee checking me out, she was like, "Oh, do you have a daughter?" And I was like, "Nope, those are for me." But it is like a skincare hack. Like, it really does help your skin, I swear by it. You don't want to use like rough washcloths when you wash your face. Anyway, I'm trying to listen to the It Gets Good episode. They just uploaded their fall book recs.
Yeah, I have like no doubt that
I dropped off the Moonlit Vintage order and now I'm about to do something so scary. I'm about to film in a public parking lot because I'm at Goodwill. Look at this, I have my tripod set up. Terrifying. I found a lamp. I don't think I filmed anything on my camera in Goodwill, but I did film enough clips to make a TikTok. I found so many good books. I'll do a haul at home. This lamp caught my eye right away. Even the lady at the register was like, wow, that's such a good find. Usually I never see anything like that. There's lily pads on the bottom and it's just so beautiful. I really, really hope that this works because this is going immediately into my home library that doesn't exist yet, but makeover coming soon. I'm so socially just like, I don't want to say embarrassed because it's not my fault, but the reason I went to this Goodwill was to film that video and use the gift card that Goodwill gave me. And the lady at the register tried to tell me they don't take gift cards here. She was like, yeah, we don't really take gift cards as a form of payment, but I can try. It's literally from Goodwill. But of course I was already chatting with her and being nice, so I didn't really say anything. And then she like rang up the gift card, it didn't work. She called over a different person and the lady basically was like, no. And then she moved me to a different machine because I guess that gift cards like freeze their machines, and so she had to move me and she was like, well, we can try it again. I've used gift cards here before. I've used a Visa gift card that was like a Christmas gift from my partner's mom. The way that it worked then was you had to put in like the exact amount for the Visa. So if I was being charged like $20 on their end, she put in $20 to ring me up on the gift card, and that was the only way it would work. And I tried, I told her, I was like, oh, I've used a gift card here before and this is what she did, but like obviously you would know because she works here. I didn't want to say that, you know. And then the other lady looked at my card and at this point I told the lady at the register, I said it's from Goodwill. Like it was a gift from Goodwill for a campaign. She really did not register. I mean, she was young. She was like definitely younger, like around my age, which is why I think she would get that, but it just wasn't working. And then she was like, well, we can try it again. But she didn't change anything on the register's end, so I knew it wasn't gonna work. I slid it, it said declined, and at this point she was just like, do you have a different form of payment? So I went to Goodwill thinking I was gonna use this gift card for this video. I mean, I was grateful that they gave me the gift card. It's fine that I had to use my own money, whatever. The total was like $40, but still, it was just like the ethics and the plan that this was like for a video where I was gonna use the gift card, and then it didn't work, and now I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to go back and try again if it's the same employee, because she's gonna be like, we don't take gift cards here, which is a lie. And also, what type of place doesn't take gift cards? That just really ruined my day. Home, and Luna is already all over the goodies. Should we do a little haul? A little Goodwill haul? Oh, okay. Cute. I haven't vlogged from the floor like ever. First thing that I got, as you saw, was this stunning lamp. Definitely Tiffany inspired, but I'm not sure exactly where it came from. I didn't even look at the bottom. Okay, there's an issue number, so I can look up the year and all of that, but adorable, beautiful. If I saw a lamp like this at Goodwill, I would expect them to totally rack up the price to like 50 bucks, but no, this was $10.99, so I had to grab it. It matches my whole home, as you can tell. This is going in the library on like a side small bookshelf right by my reading chair. It's going to just complete the space. I can totally see it now. If you're confused what my home library is, it's because I haven't done the room makeover yet, but it is coming. That's my fall project. I found 8 books. The Last Mrs. Parrish, which I have heard so much about, so I can't believe I found this here, and it's like a perfect condition paperback. I found this book, Crystals for Beginners. I'm not really like in need of a beginner crystal book, but for my sunroom, I want to have a bookshelf with like all spiritual crystal books, and this would be a good side table, coffee table book to have in the sunroom. I also found Light is the New Black. This is like a spiritual book, I believe. It's by Rebecca Campbell, and it's about awakening and light and a guide to answering your soul's calling. We'll see. Sometimes these books really hit and it will surprise you. So I got that. I got The Inheritance of Orchida Divina. I probably butchered that name, I'm so sorry, but the cover is beautiful. It totally drew me in. The plot sounded really good. The stars have shifted, the earth has turned, the time is here. I am dying, come and collect your inheritance. The Montoyas are used to a life without explanations, but when their matriarch, Orquídea Divina, invites them to her funeral, they hope to learn the secrets that she has held on to so tightly their whole lives. Instead, Orquídea, I'm so sorry, is transformed, leaving them with more questions than answers. It sounds good, and I just fell in love with the cover. I also found this memoir called Notes from a Young Black Chef, and this was only published a few years ago, so I'm really surprised that I haven't seen or heard much about it, and the story sounds really good. He was even on Top Chef. His love for food and cooking remained a constant, even when as a young chef he was forced to grapple with just how unwelcoming the food world can be for people of color. I really do feel like the book community, well, depending on what side of it you're on, there are some sides of Book Talk and BookTube that is very, very not diverse in the type of books that they're reading, and I try my best when I come across books that catch my attention to diversify not only my genre and types of books that I'm reading, but also like the types of authors that I'm reading and like people of color and different countries. So I think it is important, especially when these book accounts are given a platform. I've seen some accounts get called out for never reading like queer authors or never reading like authors that aren't white, basically. I don't think they're doing it on purpose necessarily, but I also don't think they are intentionally not doing it. So I always want to try my best to include a diverse amount of authors and genres, whether that's the queer community or various ethnicities and backgrounds or different parts of the world. Even like I read a lot of like British authors. Honestly, whatever I find at Goodwill that catches my eye. I also found this 50th anniversary edition of Anne Morrow Lindbergh's Gift from the Sea. Again, I have no idea if this is good, but the cover and the small illustrations at the start of the chapters just caught my eye. I could totally read this in one sitting. It's referred to as a beloved best-selling classic. This next one, I cannot believe I found. Journey Through Bookland. First of all, I was going to get this regardless because it's beautiful. And then I opened it up. Again, beautiful. They just don't make books like this anymore, and I do collect old books. I opened it up even more, and it's got all of these important men here, like Nathaniel Hawthorne, who wrote The Scarlet Letter, Henry Wordsworth Longfellow, Washington Irving, Oliver Wendell Holmes. And it says, for teachers, parents, and all who have children under their charge, for adults who wish to renew their acquaintance with the friends of their youth, or to open for the first time with the world's greatest treasure, house of literature, for youthful readers who must study the classics. So I feel like this was almost like taught in schools. That's not even the coolest part. I turned to the next page, and you know what I found? I don't know if you can see this right there. Copyright 1909. This was published in 1909, meaning this book is not only over 100 years old, it is 2009 years, 110. I'm pretty sure this book is 115 years old, which blows my mind. There's so many stories in here, prose, poetry, kinds of poetry, telling stories, studying, reading, short stories, reading like plots. We have Cinderella. Oh my God, it goes on and on and on. And the chapters have like that illustration with the first letter. This is such a treasured book. I cannot believe that I found this. There's pictures. It's in excellent condition. I hope it's not haunted. That's like the only thing is like, why was it donated? George Eliot. Oh my God. So cool. So I found this, and then I also found a hardcover called Girls Like Us, and this is just a thriller about a woman who goes back to her hometown because her dad passed away, and she starts digging into this case that kind of seems like her dad is the murderer or responsible for, but I'm sure that he's not. That was my Goodwill haul for the day. It's like 4 something right now. I'm going to eat dinner and then try to make a Pilates class. I really, really love Studio Pilates, like the location near me, because, well, not only are they like awesome to work with, there's like a backstory. That's how I discovered them, is I went to like their opening event and then I helped promote their opening. They also have classes like basically on the hour, so it's so flexible with your schedule. Anything will work. I could choose a class from like 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. basically on the hour, basically every day, which is so nice. this amazing vegan orange fake chicken with broccoli and garlic and some fried rice. And then I have some beers left over from my week at the cabin. I brought a lot and we didn't drink as much as I was planning for. So I've got this Fashion Mullet. This is one of my favorite hazy IPAs. Should I be drinking a beer at 5 p.m. before a Pilates class? Probably not, but it's 80 degrees and sunny and it's 5 p.m. I'm going to eat my dinner, read, and get some work done. But it's so nice. I have to be outside. Oh, and I changed because it's really hot out.
I started dating Parker when I was 17 years old. He's the only person I've ever dated. That era is very far away of like, I'm wanting to put myself out there. I don't know if that will ever even happen. But
I fell asleep on the balcony, so I took a little cat nap outside. Luckily, I didn't miss my Pilates class. I'm changing right now. I was going to show you the workout sets that I got sent today, but just a heads up, if you do order their clothes, they run small. The pants and leggings don't fit. For the shirt, which like I usually am a size small, it's just like super tight, and you can see that it's not a comfy tight. Like, I should have sized up. Just size up if you're going to purchase any of their clothing. It would just fit a lot better. But now I really do have to get going. So I'm gonna put on some other workout clothes and head to class. Kayla's teaching tonight. She is my favorite instructor. They're all great, but I do love a good evening class with Kayla. Back from Pilates. Tonight was the first time that I left my 7 p.m. class and it was dark out afterwards. Usually it's a sunset. It used to just be daylight. The days are seriously just getting so short so quickly, but I'm really glad that I was able to make it to my Pilates class tonight. I literally just got back, cleaned up the kitchen because I did not put my dinner dishes away beforehand. I'm going to change. I have the rest of my laundry to fold, and then I have a load of laundry in the dryer. I also would love to edit my August reading wrap-up video as well as my monthly book haul for August and get that posted tomorrow. I wanted to get it posted while I was on vacation, but it was just not gonna happen when I was up there. I tried, just with service and small spaces with my family, it just wasn't gonna happen. Don't mind my blue water bottle. I added Apothecary's Feel the Burn tincture to it, which helps lessen sugar cravings and hopefully increases my metabolism and just energy for working out. It has like blue spirulina and a bunch of other stuff in it, but that's why it's blue. And I did a terrible job at filming when I was at Pilates. I didn't remember until pulling out of my parking spot that I was supposed to take footage on my phone, but I did. It was just really bad footage. I walked out and the moon was right there. It was stunning, such a beautiful sign. I didn't like how early the moon was out, but it was still out. Okay, I'm gonna get some work done. Let's finish the night strong. had tea before bed in so long, just because in summer I don't usually want like a hot beverage before bed. I'm glad that I decided to vlog today. I feel like it made the day much more productive and focused. I do have a very, very heavy editing day tomorrow, not including this video, but I'm just going to read a little bit before bed. I'm back on hopefully an early morning schedule. Since I went on that cabin trip with my family, I was sharing a cabin with my whole family, and for some reason everybody gets up at like 5 a.m. So because I was forced to be up early for like the last week, it has helped me transition back to an early morning, and I've been so much more productive, and I want to stick with that. So hopefully I get up early tomorrow, but I'm just going to read before bed. As soon as this do not disturb powder kicks in though, I'm knocked out. I added the apothecary herbal supplement. I think it's just like a ton of chamomile. It's their do not disturb powder. I love putting it into tea because the hot water like dissolves the powder so you don't notice it, but it hits fast and then I'm out. So I want to read as much of Love Unwritten as I can. I am just not into this book. I don't know if it's Lauren Asher or if it's the Lakefront Billionaires series specifically, but I couldn't get into Love Redesigned, didn't care for it at all. You can definitely hear Marty playing downstairs. She sounds sad, but ever since I adopted her, she always makes that noise when she's playing. I've checked on her, I've gone to get her. She's just announcing that she has a mouse, basically. Yeah, so I couldn't get into the first one. This one is like just by a tiny sliver a bit better, but I'm still struggling. I have never ever been one to DNF a book because I've always felt like, okay, I just have to finish it so that I can actually like give it a full review even if I really didn't like it. I've never ever been tempted to DNF books until this dang series. Maybe it's the size, it's the boringness. I'm just bored. Like nothing is happening. I don't care enough about the characters. Yeah, Love Redesigned, I wanted to DNF, but I finished and it did not get better. Love Unwritten, I want to DNF so badly, but I'm just gonna power through. I only have like 300 pages left. Nothing has happened yet. In the other book, they didn't kiss until like the very end, so not for me. I am just itching to finish this so that I can start my September TBR list. I want to read The 7-Year Slip so badly right now, and I hope this doesn't put me into a reading slump, but I hope you enjoyed this little vlog reading video, September TBR list. Don't forget to check out all of the products mentioned down below. I'll leave my apothecary link and discount, as well as my jewelry, Hey Happiness, peach slices, and any other thing mentioned, as well as all of the book info, Amazon storefront, Goodreads. Follow my Bookstagram as well as my book talk if you are here for the books. I'm really trying to grow that community. Ashton is saying goodnight, so I should probably do the same. Good night. Thanks so much for watching and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye.